All right, if you're ready to jump into programming, you are in exactly the right spot. Today, we're knocking out the very first step every single coder has to take, getting Python installed. And trust me, it's best to think of this as your very first coding quest. So, let me ask you, what's really standing between you and writing your first program? It's probably not the big ideas, right? It's almost always something much, much simpler. It's a communication problem. See, at its heart, the biggest hurdle is a language barrier. You and your computer, well, you just don't speak the same language. Not even close. I mean, just look at this. On the left, you've got this nice, clean, easy-to-read Python code. But on the right, that's what your computer actually understands. It's called binary, just a bunch of ones and zeros. They are quite literally worlds apart. So how on earth do we bridge that gap? Well, we need a translator. And lucky for us, in the world of programming, the perfect tool is just waiting to be downloaded. And here it is. This is the magic tool for the job, the Python interpreter. It's this clever little program that does all the heavy lifting. It takes the code you write, line by line, and translates it into instructions your computer can actually follow. This is the thing that brings your code to life. And honestly, Universal Translator is the perfect way to think about it. Because without this interpreter, any Python code you write, it's just a text file. It's meaningless to your computer. The interpreter is what gives your words power. Okay, now that we know what our Universal Translator is, it's time to actually get it. Let's start the installation quest and get this thing set up on your machine. And you're gonna love this. The quest itself is actually super simple. First, you go to the one and only official source, python.org. Step 2, you're going to smash that big yellow download button. The website is smart. It'll figure out exactly which version you need. And then third, you just run the installer file it gives you. That's it. Now wait, before you click anything, if you're a Windows user, listen up, because this is the single most important part of this whole thing. When that installer window pops up, you have to find and check the little box that says Add Python to Path. Seriously, this is the #1 thing beginners miss, and checking it is going to save you so many headaches later on. It's the secret key. Just to be super clear, this is mainly a big heads up for all you Windows folks. If you're on a Mac or you're running Linux, you can kind of relax. The installer usually takes care of this for you automatically, so you can just click through the prompts with confidence. All right, the installation should be complete, but there's one last test. We have to confirm that our quest was a success and that you've officially unlocked your new coding power. So go ahead and open up your computer's command line. On Windows, you can just search for CMD or PowerShell. If you're on a Mac, look for the Terminal app. This is like the direct line of communication to your machine. Okay, now just type these two little words, Python, then a space, 2 dashes, and then the word version. Now, on some computers, you might need to type Python 3 instead, but give Python a try first. Then hit enter. And if you see something like this pop up, the word Python, followed by a version number, that's it. Victory! That is your brand new Universal Translator talking back to you, letting you know it's installed and it's ready for your commands. So, a huge congratulations is in order. Your first quest is officially complete. By installing that interpreter, you've laid the foundation, and you can now officially call yourself a Python user. You've bridged the great language barrier. Which really just brings us to our final thought. You've done the tricky part. You've unlocked this incredible new power. The only question left is, what are you going to build with it first?